Today guys, I'm going to be giving you 21 reasons why I stopped drinking alcohol. I haven't drank now for over 2.5 years and it's completely changed my life. So if you're looking for a bit of motivation, inspiration and basically ideas to help you on your journey, you're going to want to watch these 21 things. And if you want my personal help stopping drinking without AA, without willpower, without rehabs, then do make sure to click the link in the description. There's a short video to watch, then you'll be able to book a call and we can see if the Sober Clear program may be a good idea for you. So, the first reason why I stopped drinking is because I was sick to death of the hangovers. I kind of take it for granted these days because obviously I've not had a hangover for over 2.5 years, but the hangovers got to a point where they just didn't feel good anymore. I'd wake up and I'd feel like crap. It would take me ages to get my day going. Probably by the afternoon is when I'd kind of start feeling okay again. And a lot of the times my hangovers would just result in more drinking. And I was just sick and tired of it. The second thing is I was really suffering from a lack of clarity. I really didn't know what I wanted, I didn't know who I wanted to be, and I really struggled to kind of think through things. It was always like I had this fog over my eyes where I just couldn't see clearly. I couldn't develop good mental pictures of things, and now that I've stopped drinking, the clarity is just immense. It is so much better. The third thing is, a lot of the times when I wanted to achieve something or set a new goal, it would be 1 step forward and then 2 steps backwards. I might go to the gym, I might do a few workouts, I might get a bit of consistency and then get smashed for a week. Or I might go on a few dates with somebody and then just think, F this, I can't be bothered anymore, I want to go and drink. Whatever it was always 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So it was very hard to have any kind of linear progress in my personal life. The fourth reason I stopped drinking is because my gym progress was slowing down. Even when I was drinking, I still kept up with some kind of fitness routine. I do think that it pretty much saved my ass because if I didn't keep up with that gym stuff and I was only drinking, I don't know what would have happened. But the progress was slow, my strength didn't go up in the ways that I wanted it to, and often I would just kind of hit like this level and I'd never really go up, and it was really slowing down any kind of progress in the gym. The fifth thing is my relationships were often bad. Be it romantic relationships, personal relationships, working relationships. I was very self-centered. I wasn't really too worried about, the effects that my actions are having on people around me, and I didn't really like that. The sixth reason, and I'll just be honest with you guys, I felt that I had low levels of self-esteem. I didn't really like myself. I didn't have good levels of real confidence, and that's the reality of being a drinker. Alcohol slowly destroys our courage, it slowly destroys our confidence, and I could really feel that. I didn't like who I was, I didn't like who I was becoming, and I didn't feel good about myself. I've told you guys before that I've tried to start this YouTube channel a number of times, and I can see the periods in my life where I wasn't drinking and I was making videos versus the periods in my life where I was drinking and no videos ever got published, because when I'm drinking I don't feel confident, but when I'm sober I feel this different level of confidence. I feel like I can be the real me. The seventh reason why I wanted to stop drinking is because I always had a desire to own my own business. I always wanted to create something myself and literally start from ground zero. And I knew that alcohol was going to stop me from either achieving that altogether or it was just going to make my progress a lot slower. So by removing alcohol, it kind of removed like this chain from around my neck and it just meant that I could just go. The eighth reason why I stopped drinking is because I had higher levels of anxiety. I don't know if you guys have heard of that term before, but hangxiety, when you wake up with a hangover and you've just got this crippling anxiety. When I stopped drinking, the anxiety got a lot lower and it didn't go away completely straight away. I still worry about the future sometimes. I can still get in my head if I'm not meditating regularly. It's just a lot easier to deal with emotions and anxiety when you're not drinking. Now, the ninth reason why I stopped drinking is because I wanted to be a stronger member of my family. I wanted to be able to support people emotionally or financially, however they need it. Like these days, every single month I send money to one of my close relatives. I help her out with her rent and paying for different things like dog walks and whatever. And I wanted to be somebody that did that. And I knew that when I drank, I'm very self-centered. I'm not really worried about other people, like I said before. And I knew that I wanted to be somebody that was a good, strong member of my family. So that was another big motivator for me. Now, the 10th reason why I stopped drinking is because I wanted to be naturally confident. I didn't want to think that a drug was giving me confidence. I didn't want to have to drink a drug every time that I met a new person or did something like that. I just wanted to operate from my core, operate from the person that I knew that I was. Like, there's no way in hell that I would be creating content like this if I was drinking, because I knew that it killed my confidence, but I wanted to be somebody that was naturally confident, that could just express themselves, not worry about what other people think, and just be me. The 11th thing, and I've already made a video about this, if you click up here you can watch this video, but the 11th thing is that I was afraid of not reaching my potential. I was afraid of getting to 90 years of age and looking back at my life and thinking, I should have done more, I could have done more, what a wasted potential. That fills me with fear, it still fills me with fear today, but I knew that alcohol was going to cause that to happen. If I didn't put an end to it, I was going to get to an old age and look back and be like, What a waste. Listen, that does not sit right with me, and that was a huge motivator. Again, click that video up here and you can learn a little bit more about that motivator. Now, the 12th reason why I wanted to stop drinking is because I wanted to build better friendships. I wanted to meet new people, and I wanted to make friendships that didn't revolve around alcohol. I wanted to make friendships with people who had mutual interests, that wanted to do things together, that wanted to have a good time, but they didn't just want to go and sit in a bar. And these days, a lot of my friendships, they revolve around mutual interests. Like I've got friends that I go to the gym with, and friends that I talk about work with, and other friends that do YouTube, and other friends that create content, and other business owners, and whatever. The thing is, I've got better friendships with people who have mutual interest to me. The 13th reason why I stopped drinking is because energy was poor. I didn't feel good. I didn't have the energy that I needed to achieve the things that I wanted to achieve, to be a good partner in a relationship, to show up at the gym, to show up in a business. The energy that I had when I was a drinker, it just wasn't good enough. And I knew for me to kind of unlock that 10 out of 10, 100% good energy that I can just use all day, every day, the alcohol had to go. The 14th thing is that I wanted to travel more. I wanted to be able to go out. I wanted to be able to see the world. I wanted to be able to move things. Like I'm living in Thailand now. And I mean, in fact, I'm going to shoot a bit of video after this. But I mean, I'm living in this amazing villa in Thailand now. Beautiful ocean view, a pool in our flipping living room. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. And this is what I wanted. And I knew that I had to get rid of alcohol to make all of this stuff true. If I kept drinking, this was never going to happen. And that was a big motivator. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world. And I flipping done it. Not saying that to boast. I'm saying it to inspire. And which leads me into the 15th reason why I stopped drinking, and it was that I wanted an online business. I knew that that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to create content, to speak in public, to help people, and I knew that alcohol was stopping me from doing this as well. It was stopping me from coming up with ideas and showing up every day and having clarity, having energy, and just being somebody of value. Now, the 16th reason is because I did have some health scares. There were a few periods where I was sick, and there was a period where I even threw up blood on a MacBook Pro. I've spoken about that before, and that's pretty scary. Also, I was putting on weight. My body fat was getting higher. And listen, alcohol and health, it just keeps going downwards. Like if I had kept drinking, God knows what would have happened, but it wouldn't have been pretty. Now, the 17th thing is that the blackouts for me were getting quite bad. Like I would drink quite heavily. I'd drink very fast, and I could drink like 4 or 5 drinks sometimes, and I wouldn't remember a single thing. And this got quite terrifying. And this happened on numerous occasions where I just wake up without a clue of what happened the night before. And it was a big reason why I stopped drinking as well. The 18th reason is that I made my parents worry a lot. Like when I was kind of in the grips of drinking, I knew that they were worried about me, and I'd often ignore my mum's calls, my grandma's calls, and whatever. And that's not a nice feeling. Being a young man in the world and like making your parents scared of what the hell you're doing, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that instills fear into my parents. The 19th reason is that I wasted tens of thousands of pounds on alcohol. That's money that I could have invested in myself. I could have invested into the stock market. I could have put into a down payment on a property. It could have been so many things. Yeah, I just, excuse my language here, but I pissed it up the wall. And that was a big reason why I stopped. The 20th reason is that I wanted to be somebody of value. And to be somebody of value, I had to improve who I was. I had to improve my skills. I had to improve the knowledge that I had. I had to improve so many things about myself to be somebody of value. And I knew that alcohol was stopping me from doing that. And guys, the 21st thing is that I wanted to achieve a level of financial success. Now, I'm not saying that people don't make a lot of money as a drinker. Of course they do, but I knew for me that it was going to create barriers along the way. When I removed alcohol and I had more clarity, I had more energy, I was a better leader, I could do more things, naturally I would make more money. Anyway guys, like I said, if you want my help stopping drinking, make sure to click the link in the description to watch that short video. And if you click here right now, you can learn the one thing that got me to stop drinking forever. Thanks a lot.